What's going on, guys? It's Cimoooooooo. So today I'm bringing to you a profile for one of the strongest decks moving into the July 2019 format, Pendulum Magician. Now this isn't my own profile. I'm actually going to be bringing to you the second place deck profile coming out of Pro Play Tour Richmond. And what is astounding about this list is that this list just got second place. We had a ban list and nothing in this deck got touched. That is just a testament to how powerful this deck is going to be moving forward, with all the other decks getting checked in some capacity, but Pendulum Magician coming out completely unscathed. There is a lot of shenanigans to be had. So this is just a sample of what you guys can expect. It's obviously not optimized for this meta, but this is an open meta game, so there's going to be changes that are going to have to be made. I just wanted to give you guys a template of something that you can mess around with. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it.
What is your name, my friend?
Brandon Weathersby.
All right, so why did you decide to play Pendulum going into this event?
I've been playing it for a while. I actually had Thunder Dragon built, but I just didn't feel comfortable playing the mirror when they had Lancy. You didn't. I just didn't want to have to like play 8 rounds and hope my opponent never did Lancy. So I had this in my bag, and I was like, you know what, I'll sleep it back up and play it. And I felt very comfortable with it, so I played it.
Yeah, I mean, they're both combo decks, so I mean, they both have very similar styles and you know, break my board, quote unquote, type mentality.
This doesn't loose like Dweller and Lancy like that.
Of course, right. So it's more like, I don't want to say anti-meta, but you know what I mean by that. Yeah, people aren't prepared for it, let's say. All right, cool. So let's go and see what you got.
Sure. So I played the Endymion version. So I played 3 of the Servant, 2 of the Master, and then I played 1 Jackal. I think you don't need one of this. You can always get it with this. You don't need more. I think not playing these cards in your deck, though, gives you a little bit of a disadvantage because it makes it harder to play through hand traps going first because you don't have like this to be able to get through the hand traps. And then going second, you can't play through back row because you don't have these cards. So it just gets really hard. And then it makes it where your mind matchup is you literally have to get to Dragon Pit or you'll lose the game. I just wanted multiple ways to be able to clear boards going first or second. So this is what this did for me.
Did you fear mine that much?
Yeah, I respected mine a lot because like if they play it and you can't out it, then you'll lose.
Sure.
And so I'm not playing Wisdom Eye stuff in my deck. So because I wasn't playing Wisdom Eye ways to get to Dragon Pit, I needed other ways to like get me there.
Sure.
And then being able to activate this, resolve it as a scale where they can't impermanence it, they can't Veiler, and then on resolution is when it blows up all the cards. It's like insane.
You almost pulled it off on stream.
I tried to. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do to win. I beat the Alta guy. I beat him game 1 by doing it, but I couldn't do it again.
Yeah.
So like it was all right.
We're hoping. It's okay.
Right. So 2 Current Razor. I wanted more starters on my deck, so I decided to play 2 of this. Plus, in my side deck, there's a card that works with this and makes it really, really good. But it's just like a really good starter card. It's a really good card in conjunction with this because you can scale it, special summon itself, free up the zone, and scale more cards. So they all just kind of work together. And again, it's a starter. Standard stuff, 3 Chronograph and the Time Gazer, the brick I drew in the finals. I hate drawing that card, and I didn't draw the entire weekend until the finals happened. But it's really, really good. It does, the monster effect comes up a lot because people just don't read what it does. You'll summon it, and then they'll be like, all right, Ogre there's a Twin Twist, and you're like, all right, well, it's not destroyed, so fine. But it's just really, really good card. It also allows you, at the end of the combo, you'll be able to scale this, pop it off at the end to use this to make the FA synchro and stuff. So it's just really good.
Yeah, with the Strudo.
Right. Best monster in your deck is Darkworm. That card's insane. Like it searches for this, it can scale this. It's a dragon, so you can guard dragon combo. It's a Pendulum monster, so you can make Electromite. It works from grave because it has that crazy effect. So it's like all you can want in a Pendulum monster, realistically. For the Magicians, 3 harms, 2 purple, 2 black fang, and then 1 dragon color. Like I said, I didn't play Wisdom Eye just because, I don't know, I just didn't want to ever get a situation where I have Wisdom Eye and Pendulum Call in my hand and I have to decide which one I want to do. And then I didn't play cards like Oath Dragon and Dragon Pit because I always wanted the Magicians that worked independently by themselves. They didn't require to have another Magician to be able to play. And so all of these are able to do that. So, and then I also decided to play 2 of the Black Fang instead of just the 1 because in situations in testing, there'll be times where you'll need to add 2 of the, like this and this off of Pendulum Call, but then you'll still need another one of these in your deck to be able to play. Because you want to resolve it off the Harmonizer so you can like rank 4 combo them. So just, I felt like 1, 2, 2, and 3 were like the best ratios for me personally. Okay. So.
I mean, you got your 2nd place.
Right. 1 Master and 1 Luster for the Draco Slayers. So these cards are the same for going for going second. It allows you to like break their boards because you can do stuff where you'll like double Ignition them and you'll spin back their cards while using the Ignition of some of these from the deck to keep like Guard Dragon comboing them and killing them.
Sure.
So you're effectively clearing their board and killing them all at the same time. So it's just really, really good. Plus this has a cool interaction with like Mystic Mind if you have like purple poison where you can go scale this, scale poison, use this to pop the poison. We still both control the monsters, so pop your Mystic
Oh, that's
Mind.
pretty cool.
Yeah, or you can also do the same thing with this where you can go Duelist line, search this because it has Pendulum in the name, scale it, pop purple poison, add another purple poison, and pop them on.
Sure.
So there's just like a lot of cool interactions you can do with it. And
did you ever do that this weekend?
Yeah, I was gonna do it. I was actually about to do it to. I think it was Tommy. Actually, it was Tommy Williams, game 1. I was about to start doing that to him, and he scooped before I finished doing it. I went Ignister, made Pisty, was about to link off the Ignister, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you're about to kill me."
He knew.
Yeah, so he just scooped him and went to the next game, but it was really good. And then the last Pendulum monster I played was Aether. So this
was an interesting choice.
Yeah, I played this over the Goliath. So just in testing. Goliath just kept like getting destroyed, and so like if you play the danger deck, they'll just summon all their like 2 monsters in attack mode, swing into your Heradic, and then if they're banking on you summoning Goliath, you'll summon it, but then they'll kill it because it's 0 attack, 0 defense. So I wanted something that gave me more value, and so this was like what this was, plus this like clear stuff, and it's not a once per turn effect. So you can normal summon, banish a monster, Pendulum summon it, banish a monster, and the fact that it's a dragon, you can guard dragon it out and also clear the board. And I just thought that it was better, and also just in testing, if my opponent's hand was bad, they would bait me into summoning Goliath, but then they would just pass. And because I have Goliath on board, I can't do anything with it now either, and I don't have any Morphages or anything, so I'm stuck with it.
Sure.
So this just gives you a lot of value, and it's just really good. And then also gets like the Trickstar matchup, you bounce their first monster, you summon this to banish their second monster, and then they just can't play because they don't have 2 monsters.
That's cute.
And then the last monster was the Shrill.
Of course.
This card's insane. I'm not going to talk about the Shrill.
Yeah, that's self-explanatory.
So that's it for the monsters. I think it's like 28, but don't quote me. For the spells, I played 3 Desires. You just need, because you don't play I don't play cards like Call by the Grave and stuff, as you'll see when I get to the spells. So you just want more cards to help you play through their board, and so this was one of those cards that allows you to do that. Call by the Grave, it's not very good if they don't have a hand trap, plus it really doesn't do anything other than that. This allows you to get extra cards to play through their board, and then if they don't have anything, you're just getting more cards. It's Pendulum, so you
proactive versus reactive.
Right, exactly. So I just wanted that, plus it's a spell that works for the Endymion stuff. It was just always good whenever I drew it, so I wanted to have this in my opening hand so I can keep playing. Then 3, Spell Power Mastery.
Of course.
Yeah, you need this to get the Servant. Hopefully you don't open 2 like I did, but these cards are just insane. And then like if people just don't respect it and they don't realize what's coming, then they'll just lose. So 2 Duelist Alliance and 2 Pendulum Call. I respect the Thunder Dragon, so I didn't want to over commit to these cards, even though these cards are like insane. I just didn't want to have multiples of these and my opponent summons Colossus and tells me to go, and I'm like, all right, well, I can't do anything. So I just wanted this to be consistent where I would open it, but I wouldn't brick against the Thunder Dragon deck. And so that's what the rationale between this. Plus this is kind of cool because you can search the Draco Slayers with them because they all have Pendulum in the name. And then the last spells I just played was 1 Dragantron, excuse me, 1 Foolish, and then 1 Upstart. I didn't want to play most of this because I didn't want to brick.
We were never playing hard ones per turn.
Yeah, and like Yu-Gi-Oh! The way Yu-Gi-Oh! Is now, if you brick, you're probably just going to lose. And so like that's just how it is right now. Like if you can't do anything turn 1, if your just hand isn't good, you're probably just going to get rolled. And so I wanted my deck to be as consistent as possible. That's why I was playing 41 cards. And so I'm playing this with the 41 card because it's a spell that lets you keep going. And giving them life really doesn't matter too much unless you're in time, because your deck can put so much damage on the board that it just doesn't matter. Cool. So main deck was 41.
Sure.
Side deck was 3 Denko. You have to have this card for the Striker deck. 3 draw. I again respected the Thunder Dragon deck, so I wanted more cards in my deck that weren't just Lancia. I wanted more ways to stop them from being able to play, which is how I won my top 16 when I played the Thunder Dragon guy, because I drew a draw. I stopped him for the turn and was able to push back, so it was cool. Lancia was alright. I actually didn't play that much Orcus. I played a couple Thunder Dragons and I drew it, so it was good, but I didn't play any Orcus, so it worked out. Okay. Or either if I did play Orcus, I beat them without this card because they just, whatever. And then last Pendulum monster I sided was
you played this a lot.
I sided it, and it was really, really good. So going second, games 2 and 3, most people are either going to side in hand traps or floodgates. The hand traps you can probably play through. The floodgates, that's another story. So you want to have cards that allow you to keep playing, and that's what this does, and you can search it off the Pendulum Call, so which is always good. And I just wanted to have it, but I didn't want to have it in my deck game 1. Just because most people aren't going to be main decking that many floodgates going first. They're trying to play combo, and then when I went first, I didn't want this card in my hand because it doesn't do anything. I just wanted real reactive cards, and so that's why I decided to side it. But it was great. I was glad that I sided it because it was really, really good. And then 1 Brotar and 1 Van.
Okay, so I saw this on the deck list.
Yeah.
Go ahead and explain this.
So the reasoning for a Brotar is, so when you play the Orcus deck and when you play the Thunder Dragon deck, making the FA Synchro does absolutely nothing against their deck because they're playing from the grave. So you want to have something that you can summon off of LP that gives you a lot of value. So you can summon this during the combo, and when you have Curtain Raiser on board, you'll target Curtain Raiser. It's a Dark Fiend, so you can add the Vanity Fiend to your hand.
Oh, that's
you do the entire
sick.
combo, and the tribute for Vanity
so
Fiend
cool.
is. And then against the Orcus deck, you do the combo, but leave this in your deck. So when you summon the Heradic Link, they go Candina, Special Core Bane. You bounce the Candina back to their hand with the Heradic. Resolve Heradic's effect engraved to summon Brotar. Brotar, target their Core Bane, discard a card, and add a Lancia to your hand. They're
Oh, because it's a light fairy.
Yep.
That's so cool.
And so you'll have Lancia for their turn, and they just lose. So it's really good. You can also do cool stuff where you can discard it, target itself to add Dark Worm to your hand, because that'll come up sometimes, or you just need the Dark Worm. There's also cool things where you can target your monster and add a Chronograph if it's a Dark Spellcaster, and then you can keep playing because now you have Chronograph in your hand.
What awesome synergy. That's so cool.
It does a lot of cool things. And like when they clear, it's also really good games 2 and 3 when they ogre your Electromite, because then you can just reveal this, special summon it from your hand, and then if you have something else to keep playing, then you'll just keep going.
That's really cool.
So
that's the spice.
Yeah.
That's the spice.
And then the last 3 cards I saw that were the infamous evenly matched that I kept drawing over and over and over again. I drew them too many times on top.
Usually that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, right. But I drew 3 of these. I was like, oh yeah, I'm not playing Yu-Gi-Oh! If I have 3 of these in my hand. But it was good. In retrospect, though, I'm really happy that I sided them because there was just so many times where like my opponent would just have like, you can't play on board, and I'm like, all right, I drew this card. All right, inner battle phase. And the minute you would just say inner battle phase, the look on people's faces was like, are you kidding me? And you're like, I really need match
against that Altergeist player, we were dying. We were like, that was the most savage.
Yeah, that was my 6 card for turn.
Yeah.
It was crazy. So like I evenly matched him, he kept strike, I Dragon Pit popped the strike, and then that was the game.
And then you, what did you pen call?
The Destrudo.
Destrudo, yeah. Off of the Desires.
Yeah, my
Sorry,
hand was
off of Desires, yeah.
My hand was insane. There
You were
was no way
destined to win that game.
Yeah. So that's why I lost in the finals, probably because I rolled that guy. I'm sure that's probably what happened.
Oh my god.
And then the
I'm just glad that was on Future.
right. And then extra deck was 1 Cowboy for time. It never came up. It came up a lot in Nats, which is why I left it in.
Sure, okay.
But it didn't come up in here, so.
Bang bang.
1 Dweller. This is that card's probably the best monster in Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. That card's insane. 1 Tornado Dragon. The 1 Vortex that you summon off of Agapane. Sarudra, this comes up sometimes if you get hand trapped. Awkwardly, you just need to be able to keep going. So being able to draw, cycle through 4 cards. If any of them are a dragon, you'll just still kill your opponent because you'll special from your hand and just guard dragon combo them. So that's pretty cool. B-Cop is basically your pseudo Electromite, the second one. Speaking of which, there's the guy, Electromite. Then I played the guard dragon stuff. So Pisty, LP, Agar, Heradic Link, and then obviously the triple burst to complete the set. And then the Boar Sword to kill people. 1 Mister. This card's super insane. It's not once per turn. It's just off once per turn. So you can do the combo where you summon it out, link it off, bring it back, do the effect again. It's just that card's ignorant.
Yeah.
And then 1 FA Synchro. You need this for the ending combo board because generally when you end your board, you'll end with like this. Vortex, Dweller, Heradic, and then if you had Servant, you can either end with either Jackal or Master, depending on the matchup, and you'll just tell them to
and like, that's so hard to play.
Most people can't beat that. So the deck was really good. I liked it. I don't think I would change. I don't really think I would change anything. The crazy thing was the Brotar, the Dragon Pit, and the Vanity Fiend weren't actually in my side deck. When I got here, I realized that my friends still had my impermanences. So I needed to find 3 cards to put in. I went through my Thunder Dragon deck. I was like, Brotar can give anything. Okay, I guess we're doing this. And I was like, I need something else for Floodgate. So I was like, all right, I'll start Dragon Pit too. And that's just where the idea came from, but it actually worked out. It was really good.
That's really cool.
I was glad that I did it.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, any shout outs or anything?
Yeah, so shout outs to my friend Rolly. Tons of testing with him, which is how the Salad matchup was good. That's how I got to the idea of Goliath being awful. I just kept getting rolled by him, like summoning 2 Salad monsters, killing my Goliath, and like beating me anyway. So I was like, all right, this card sucks. So shout out to him. Shout out to my boy David Horde, who hooks me up with cards. And just shout out to everybody back in Maryland, DC, and Virginia, and all the locals that I go to.
Awesome.
Yeah. Shout out that guy, Aaron. Yeah, good buddy of mine. That's pretty much it.
Awesome. Hey, thanks so much, man. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Congratulations.
Thank you.